everybody? This is another episode of Kitchen Conversations. Today I'm going to be making black eyed peas, turnip greens, and a crockpot. Crockpot black eyed peas with turnip greens. Something like that. It's a title. Go with me. So I hope everybody had a safe new year. When I don't know exactly when you're watching this, but I hope you had a safe New Year celebration. 2020. I mean, whoo! We made it, didn't it? We did. We made it. We made it. So I'm raised Southern, and there's like these superstitions or whatever. So they say on New Year's you're supposed to eat black-eyed peas and greens for prosperity and wealth. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna say a few that I know of, but if you know some, leave a comment about the ones you know that I may not have talked about. So the ingredients, probably you've already seen them in the beginning, but I'm gonna go over them again. We got onion, black-eyed peas, turnip greens, smoked turkey wings, seasonings, a little apple cider vinegar, chicken stock, cayenne pepper. It's a lot. You saw it in the beginning. I hope you paid attention. It's pretty much a simple recipe. It's gonna take like at least 8 hours to cook, but it's a simple recipe. You pretty much chop up everything, clean everything, dump everything in the crock pot, cover, and go on about your day. Okay? Because you got errands to do probably, It is still the first of the month, so rent needs to be paid. So you probably got to do that. Light bill needs to be paid. So you probably got to do that too. It's things you got to do. So let's just get started. Superstitions. I don't believe none of them for real. But I do like to eat black-eyed peas and turnip greens on New Year's. Or any other day, actually. Don't be caught washing your clothes, doing laundry when New Year comes in, because you'll be washing clothes all year, but you're going to be washing clothes all year anyway because you got to have clean clothes. So I don't get that one. The first person to enter your house needs to be a man with money. Can't be no broke man. But needs a man with money. If not, you'll be broke for the rest of the year. I don't know how true that one is. I don't know how true that one is. Or maybe I just ain't never dealt with no broke man. Them the only ones I know as far as New Year's. Them the only ones I know about. But I think there are some more, like, if your right hand is itching, that means you're about to get some money. If your eyes twitching, that means somebody's coming to see you. Anyway, large sweet onion, you want half of that. Or you can put all of it. Your preference, that's what you want to do. Now, what I was saying, your ears are ringing. Somebody must be talking about you. Don't buy a man shoes or he'll walk out your life. I mean, I've done that before. Think that's why they left? So some say don't buy your significant other a watch or you'll cut your time short with them. I just think they all excuses for not buying somebody a gift. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But if you want to buy them a gift, buy them a gift. If they walk out, it's because they walked out. Ain't got nothing to do with the fact you bought them shoes. So that's just some of the ones I know. None of them make sense. Except for the one where your right hand is itching, you might get some money. Now, I'm not saying I'm 100% on board, but what I am going to say is that one might be true. I got this little thing, but it's making stuff so much easier, girl. You just put the stuff on there, you just done. I like it. Bear with the noise. So, y'all, I want some more onion. Yeah, I think I want some more onion. So we gonna cut up some more onion. I got everything chopped in there, so you put your onion in there. All the onion in there. You cut it up. You cried. You might as well put all of it in there. You just shed tears. Put it all in there. Smoked turkey wings is what I got. You can use ham hock. You can use ham bone. Christmas just passed. So if you still had like the bone from the ham, if you had ham, you could save that and you could use that. Turkey legs, you could do the same thing with the turkey. If you had turkey meat or whatever left over, it's just an extra, something to add some more seasoning to it. Also to add some more salt into it without actually adding salt. Because sometimes, us black folks, we gotta be more mindful of our salt intake. Because we get high blood pressure. Yeah. I have 3 here. I'm only going to use 2. Because I got another bag. See, Publix had a sale on the greens. And I got turnip greens. They had a buy one get one free sale, so I got 2 bags. But I'm only gonna use 1 bag today, and then the other bag probably gonna be used another day. So I'm just gonna use 2 turkey wings this time because I'm gonna need the other turkey wing for next time. Yeah, you just adding everything in there. So I got black eyed peas, dry. I don't recommend using the can. I mean, you can use the can. If you're gonna use can, Glory brand black eyed peas, those are the best. Don't ask me, just go with it. Those are the best. But for this particular recipe, you want to use dry because you finna cook them all day. You use the can all day, they just gonna be some mush by the time you get to them in 8 hours. That's too long. Dry beans, make sure you wash them. Get all the dirt off of them. Pick through, find the discolored ones, but the ones they not whole, they kind of broken in half. You don't want those. You want to toss those out. You want the whole, nice colored black eyed peas. You just dump them in there. Rinse them off because you're going to get all the gunk and stuff off of them. Then, you're going to do, let me look at my trusty iPad. I put my recipe in here. 6 cloves of garlic. If you want to do fresh garlic, you can. Your thing. However, I like my garlic to already be minced because I don't, it saves time. Now, whole garlic is probably cheaper than this, but you pay for convenience, right? So, according to this, like a half a teaspoon is approximately 1 clove of garlic. So, 6 of these, yeah. Or more, because if you like garlic, you like garlic. So, it's all like I didn't put just half a large onion in there. I put just about a whole onion in there because that's what I like. I didn't count. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 6 again. So that's that, and then you have your garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, a little apple cider vinegar. Real apple cider vinegar. With mom in it. Turnip greens, collard greens. Most greens have like a tartness. This is to help with that tartness. That's it. That's it. Tomato sauce. 8 ounces of it. A cup, pretty much. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is an easy recipe. This is just a dump and go kind of recipe. And it's like whatever you got in your cabinet. Say for instance you didn't have tomato sauce. If you had like some spaghetti sauce, a cup of that is fine. Whatever you like, it's all you need is a cup of it. Put that in there. I say about a half a teaspoon, cause I don't like stuff too spicy. So a half a teaspoon of that. If you do Lowry's if you want to, but Tony Sashers, I've come to like put that on everything. 2 things chicken stock. Now you can use chicken broth. Don't ask me the difference between chicken broth and chicken stock. I don't know. There's a difference though. There's a difference. This particular recipe calls for stock. I believe broth is thicker than stock, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little thicker than stock, and you usually use broth in like soups. Plus, it was on sale. If broth is on sale, get broth. If stock is on sale, get stock. You don't have to use chicken stock. You can use don't have turkey stock. Vegetable stock. You can use beef stock. However you like. 64 ounces. So pretty much 2 of these, because it's 32 ounces times 2, 64. Do your math. Not that Common Core stuff. I don't know what that is. You saw the light bulb go off in my head. There was another one. Don't put a hat on the bed. That's bad luck. I don't know. Anyway, it's 2021. Listen, it's a new day, new year. As they say, new year, new me. It's a new year. 2020 is done. We made it through. Okay. It was a struggle. Sometimes you just was ready for this year. But it's a new year, so let's make the best of it. If you haven't learned anything from last year, is that anything can happen. So whatever you got in your hands right now, whatever you're working on, whatever you dreaming of, let this year be the year that you start putting forth the action into that, you know? Because last year, if you was depending on your 9 to 5 all the time, and then your job got shut down, you had you didn't have too much to depend on. So I'm hoping that most of us took that time to kind of dig deep and find out what do we have in our hands that we can that can bring wealth into our house or bring us a peace of mind. Or I'm hoping maybe last year, maybe that shutdown time was the time for you to find a therapist. Some of you probably need therapy now, and that's okay. Let's normalize therapy. Therapy helps, and therapy is very good and very important. If you dealt with depression or anxiety, last year probably had you in a whirlwind. Let's get therapy this year. Let's do that. If you dealt with loneliness and stress, you probably was all over the place, or you probably was balled up in a corner crying all the time, which is fine. But let's get therapy so that we can work through those lonely times, work through those tears, and then come out an even better person. Some of you all have been sitting back on being an entrepreneur and you didn't make the move. Hopefully last year you made the move. If not, it's not too late. It's never too late. Don't sit back and let social media feel like you too late. You're not too late. You're never too late. Just get up and do it. That's all it is. Get up and do it. And if it don't work out, at least you tried. Then you try again. That's what Aaliyah said. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. That's what she said. Try again. That was my sermon. I use turnip greens. I don't think, the last time I had collard greens, you can use collard greens, but the last time I had collard greens, my grandmother made them, and she hasn't cooked collard greens in a long time. So I think that might have been, I don't quite remember what collard greens taste. However, when I've eaten greens since then, turnip greens is what I like, which is actually what my grandmother likes, but she always cooked collards for me and my granddaddy, so you can put as much as you want in there. So I'm going to put this whole bag in there. Now, it may not take the whole bag. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on high. It may not take the whole bag. We'll leave that on the counter. Now, you don't have to get the packaged ones. You don't have to get the pre-packaged ones. You can go get, like, the actual bunches of greens, and you can clean them and chop them and everything. These are pretty much already washed and everything and chopped and everything. Plus, these were the first ones I saw when I walked into Publix, because it was a fool out there. Everybody else was out there grocery shopping like it was the end of the world. And I just was like, I gotta get in and get out. So I grabbed what I saw. Not my first time with prepackaged greens, but it just happened to be the first ones I saw. And I felt like that was a voice of God. And good looking out, Big G. I need a spoon to stir these. Oh, well, push them down. I think that's enough. And the good thing about them is that as they start to cook, they'll wilt. So even if I wanted to add some more in about an hour or so, I can add some more and they'll all be done at the same time. That's it. So I'm going to put these on your crock pot I'm going to do on high for about 6 to 8 hours. Around 6.5 hours, I'm going to come and check them, check the texture, see if that's how I like. I really want to make sure that my turkey, the meat off the turkey wings actually has saturated into that too, so it just kind of fall off the bone as well. And if I don't like it then I'm just going to let it cook for even longer. So I'll be back to show y'all the end result. Alright, so it's been about 8 hours or so. Around about the 6.5 hour mark, I took the turkey wings out of the pot, and I took the meat off the bone, and I cut it up, separated all the cartilage and all that stuff, gave it to the dog, and then chopped the meat up, put it back in there, stirred it, and it's been on low for about, I was cooking on high for the first 6 hours, and then for the last 2.5, I put it on low. I tasted it, see if it needed to add anything. If I wanted a little spicy, I could add some crushed red pepper if that's what you like. I added a little cayenne pepper in the beginning, and for me, it's the spice that I need. Plus, I got hot sauce, because I got hot sauce. But it looks good. I mean, look at it. I mean, it looks, that looks really good. Got your black eyed peas, got your turnip greens. I like these Crockpot one-pot dinners because it saves on me washing dishes. Ain't nobody got time for all them dishes, okay? One pot, and that's it. So I got my oven preheated for my cornbread because I'm finna make me some cornbread. I'm finna to make me a roast, and that's gonna be my dinner. So, like I said before, listen, 2020 is over. We in 2021 now. Let this year be the year that you just do it. Stop overthinking the stuff. Stop talking yourself out of it. If it's on your mind and it's not dragging you into a dark place, go for it. Shoot for the stars. Why not? Anywho, I'm finna eat. I'm hungry because this took 8 hours. Get you some snacks in between time when you're waiting on that because it took 8 hours and I'm hungry. So I'm finna fix the rest of my food and fix me a plate, and that's it for me. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time on the next Kitchen Conversations. Bye.